There's a bottle half empty on the counter. Same old apartment, same lonely night. City lights bleeding through the curtains while your voicemail plays again. Hey babe, call me when you get home. God, your voice still sounds alive somehow, like time froze inside that recording while everything else moved on. I've heard it 100 times already, but heartbreak has strange rituals. So it's red wine and memories tonight, your voice echoing through these walls. I keep replaying old seconds of us, like they can still keep me company. And even after all this time, I still can't bring myself to delete it, 'cause losing the voicemail too would feel too much like losing you again. Ooh. Friends say healing means letting go, but they never heard the way you laughed right before hanging up the phone, like the world still felt safe back then. Now every night tastes bittersweet, cheap wine and emotional relapses. Funny how loneliness turns people into historians of their own heartbreak. Maybe memories aren't meant to disappear, maybe they stay to remind us that someone once loved us enough to leave pieces of themselves behind. So tonight I'll pour another glass slowly and let your old voicemail play again, pretending for 30 short seconds you still exist somewhere close to me. And when the recording finally ends, the silence hurts every single time, but not as much as hearing your voice for the last time ever would. Ooh. There was no other person, no cheating, no betrayal at all. But every time I felt broken, you said I was overthinking. I told you about my worst days, but silence was all I received. Sometimes I wondered, was this love or endurance? I never needed you to fix everything, I just needed someone to listen. But slowly I realized my sadness became a burden to you. I didn't leave because love was gone, I left because I was too tired to keep trying. Every time I cried, you said you think too much. You never knew careless words could hurt someone for so long, until one day I stopped wanting to tell you what was breaking my heart. Oh, I learned to act strong around you, smiling like everything was fine, because every time I showed weakness, I felt too sensitive in your eyes. Love should be a place to come home to, not somewhere that makes you lonelier. Being beside someone, yet unable to open your heart, that's the deepest pain. Yeah. Back then I thought love was easy. Just show up and it'll stay. I didn't know the little things mattered, the text, the listening, the words you needed me to say. You asked for my attention, I gave you my excuses. You asked for my time, I gave you tomorrow, never realizing tomorrow was running out. I thought you'd always be there, and that was my biggest mistake. I learned how to love you right after I lost you. Funny how life teaches lessons when there's nobody left to practice on. Now I know how to communicate, how to stay when things get hard. But all this growth came too late, because the person who taught me is already gone. Now I notice every detail, the things I used to ignore. I know how important reassurance is. I know silence can hurt. I know I'm fine doesn't always mean fine, and leave me alone sometimes means please stay. But wisdom arrived after the goodbye. Some people become teachers without ever meaning to. I learned how to love you the moment I couldn't anymore. Now every relationship after you, it's a better version of me. And sometimes that feels unfair, because you deserve this version first. If I can meet you again just for 5 minutes, I'd probably spend all 5 saying thank you and sorry. I learned how to love because I lost you. I learned patience because I wasn't patient enough. I learned how to stay because I watched you leave. And every lesson I carry now has your name written on it. You were the heartbreak that turned me into a man. It always started the same way. 2 in the morning, keys dropping on the floor, whiskey on your breath, regret in your eyes. You'd pull me close like love could erase everything you did before. And every broken night came with the same broken words. You promised me forever, promised you'd change, promised next time would be different. But your promises faded by morning, like smoke through an open window. By sunset you'll be someone else again, and I'd be left cleaning up the damage of another apology. I memorized every version of you, the one who laughed, the one who loved, the one who cried, the one who drank, and somehow the one who hurt me most was always the one who swore he never would. Your guilt sounded beautiful until I realized it never changed anything. You promised me forever, but tears in your eyes make me believe we still had a chance. But your promises faded by morning the second the sunlight hit the room, and every vow you made expired with the alcohol. I wasn't in love with who you were, I was in love with who you kept promising to become. One night I stopped arguing, stopped crying, stopped asking you to stay, because I finally understood you weren't choosing the bottle over me. You were choosing not to change. And that's when I knew some people don't break your heart once, they break it slowly over and over with hope. You promised me forever. Every time you felt me slipping away, you swore this was the last mistake, the last drink, the last lie. But forever only lasted until you were sober. And I finally learned that love can't survive on promises alone. The saddest part wasn't losing you, it was realizing the man I loved only existed after midnight. Yeah. I wrote it on a broken piano at 4 a.m. inside my tiny apartment, still wearing the hoodie you left behind, trying not to fall apart. It was never meant for radio, just a desperate letter with a melody about a girl who once told me, promise you'll never stop making music. Funny how heartbreak sounds beautiful. One stranger starts singing along. Now the whole world knows the song she loved. Thousands of voices every night singing words I wrote about her eyes under stadium lights. But the one girl it belonged to probably never plays it anymore, and somehow that hurts more than writing it in the first place. People ask me who inspired it, I just laugh and change the subject, 'cause some names still break differently, even after all these years. I heard you moved somewhere quiet, far away from all this noise, while I became the version of myself you always believed I could be. Success feels strange sometimes when the person you wanted beside you most only exists inside the lyrics now. So every night the crowd screams louder, phones light up like stars in the dark, and I sing the story of us to millions of strangers. But after the encore and flashing cameras, I still go home alone, almost missed that Uber. Rain was falling on the street. You slid in through the back door, said, mind if I sit here? 20 minutes to downtown, just two strangers killing time, talking like we known each other for our whole damn lives. Red lights turning green, city passing by, neither one of us knew we were changing our lives. It was supposed to be a 20-minute ride, a quick hello, a short goodbye, but somehow 20 minutes turned into 2 whole years. Now every time I pass that street, I still wish you were here. Started with late night messages, turning to Sunday mornings, coffee cups and movie nights inside your tiny apartment. You knew every dream I had, every scar I tried to hide. Funny how a random ride became the best part of my life. Some people spend forever searching for what we found by chance. It was supposed to be a 20-minute ride, a moment in the city passing by, but somehow fate kept pulling us back into the same scene. And for a little while, you became everything to me. Who would have thought love could arrive for 1842 in a 5-star ride? Sometimes I replay that night, wonder what would have changed if I took another car or left 5 minutes late. Will we still be strangers, walking separate roads? Oh yeah, would my heart still be mine? Would I still call you home? Driver never knew he was carrying the beginning of something beautiful, and the ending to it was supposed to be a 20-minute ride. But you stayed with me long after the meter stopped. Now every city light feels a little different, because for 2 years you were the reason I loved this town. Funny how the shortest trip became the hardest goodbye. Ooh. Yeah, we used to count the days together like distance was only temporary. 2 cities, 2 time zones, one love trying to survive. FaceTime calls until sunrise, screenshots of boarding passes, promises written between departures. believing love could outrun miles. For a while it almost did. But somewhere between the airports and the goodbyes, we started losing pieces of us, one flight at a time. The last flight wasn't dramatic, nobody cried at the gate. We just hugged a little longer, knowing something had already changed. I memorized every terminal, every route back to you, the coffee shop in the gate 12, the window where you'd wave goodbye. At first every reunion felt magical, every arrival felt like coming home. But eventually the distance stopped being romantic and started becoming real. Love can survive many things, but sometimes not forever apart. Somewhere between New York and LA, between I miss you and I'm tired, between video calls and lonely nights, we became strangers again. Not because we stopped loving, but because love got exhausted trying to carry the miles. Nobody tells you that distance isn't measured by geography. It's measured by all the moments you couldn't share together. Birthdays, bad days, ordinary Tuesdays that slowly become everything. The last flight left the runway and took our future with it, not in one big heartbreak, but in 1,000 tiny absences. And now every time I hear an airplane overhead, part of me still looks up, wondering if you're thinking of me too. We didn't lose to another person, we lost to the sky between us. My phone lit up at 2 a.m., a name I hadn't seen in years. For a second I just froze, like time got caught between memories. Outside the city we're still awake, neon reflections on my floor. I stared at your name ringing again, wondering what you were calling for. I used to know your voice by heart, now I wasn't sure what I'd hear. It was a 2 a.m. call from the ghost I used to love. Years disappeared in a single vibration, coming through my phone. And when I finally answered, all we shared was silence. 'Cause sometimes the hardest conversation is between two people who still remember everything. You laughed nervously first, said, sorry I couldn't sleep tonight. I said, yeah, me neither, like strangers trying to sound alright. So much had changed since then, new jobs, new cities, different lives. But somehow neither one of us mentioned the reason we were really there. Maybe we weren't calling for closure. Maybe we just missed being known. It was a 2 a.m. call from the girl who knew my soul, the one who memorized my dreams before the world grew cold. And every pause between our words said more than sentences could, because some people leave your life but never leave your heart. For a moment it felt familiar, we were 22 again, talking until the sunrise, believing love could survive anything. But reality always returns, and so does the distance. So after 30 quiet minutes, we said goodbye one more time. Not because we wanted to, but because that's what time had done. The light went dead, the room felt empty again. And somewhere across the city, I knew you were staring at your ceiling too, remembering us. Yeah, yeah. She needed someone to hold her on nights when the world felt too heavy. Needed late night phone calls and reassurance without asking twice. But I was still learning how to love, still fighting wars inside myself, thinking one day I'll become the man she deserves, without realizing she needed me now. I kept saying, please just give me time, while the heart slowly got tired of waiting to feel chosen. She needed love, and I needed time. That's how two people who cared so deeply still ended up saying goodbye. She cried quietly beside me sometimes, while I pretended not to notice. Not because I didn't care, but because I didn't know how yet. By the time I learned softness, learned patience, learned communication, she had already taught herself how to live without me. Some people become better lovers right after losing the person who needed that version of them most. But now she's probably somewhere loved correctly by someone emotionally ready, while I replay old conversations, trying to rewrite the ending. But life doesn't wait for people to mature, and stop hoping, 'cause she needed love in the present, while I kept promising the future. Mm. We used to dance in the kitchen at midnight, barefoot on those cold apartment tiles. You pull me close while pasta boiled over, laughing like nothing else mattered. That old jazz record skipping softly, yellow light hanging above the sink. God, ordinary moments felt beautiful back when they belonged to us. Funny how the smallest memories become the hardest ones to survive. Now I can't hear that song anymore without feeling your hands around me. And every time it starts playing somewhere, I'll leave before the first chorus ends. 'Cause we were slow dancing in the kitchen, like forever was something we could hold. Now even walking past that room feels heavier than heartbreak should. Your favorite mug still hides in the cabinet, even though I should have thrown it away. I guess part of me keeps tiny evidence that we were once real. Sometimes at 1 AM I still freeze, hearing phantom footsteps in the hallway. Like love trained my heart to expect you home forever. Nobody talks about the strange grief afterward, how everyday places become emotional landmines. And suddenly a kitchen can hurt more than goodbye itself. So now I eat dinner in silence mostly, standing far away from that old speaker. Because some songs don't just remind you of someone, they resurrect entire versions of your life. And honestly, I think part of me still lives there, slow dancing with you at midnight in that tiny apartment kitchen. Summer of 2019 felt endless, sunburned skin and cheap motel nights, windows down on coastal highways, your laughter mixing with the radio. We thought growing older looked romantic, back when life was still uncomplicated. Just two kids chasing sunsets, like heartbreak belonged to other people. August disappeared too quickly, and somehow September changed everything. 'Cause the summer of 2019 was the happiest I've ever been. And maybe that's exactly why losing you hurts so bad. Now every time the weather gets warm, I feel sadness instead of freedom. Funny how one beautiful season can ruin summers forever. Yeah. can sound so gentle. Now everybody posts beach pictures and rooftop parties every July. But all summer does to me now is remind me of goodbye. So I stop loving sunsets after that year. Stop rolling down the windows when I drive, because some memories shine too brightly to revisit without pain. And no matter how many summers come after, part of me still lives back there in 2019, before September took you I met you when I was only 20, still young enough to believe every promise. You said, wait until I'm stable, then we'll build a home together. So I placed my youth inside your future, ignored everyone else because I thought you were the one. While my friends were walking down the aisle, I kept learning how to understand your delays. I thought loving someone meant surviving hard times together. I never knew some people only want you to stay, not to marry you. I waited through my entire youth for you, from a carefree girl to someone tired of hoping. 80 years of love for one sentence, I'm not ready yet. The pain isn't the goodbye, it's realizing the future never existed. I built my life around promises you never truly planned to keep. Some nights I ask myself, were you careless or was I just too patient? I believed if I loved hard enough, you would finally choose forever with me. But someone who truly wants to marry you would never make you wait that long. Someone afraid of losing you would never let your youth disappear in uncertainty. Women aren't afraid of starting over late, they're afraid of wasting their best years on the wrong person, and one day realizing time was the thing they lost the most. I trusted you more than I trusted myself, believed in a home that never existed, believed in a ring that lived only in words, believed love alone could hold two hearts together. If I could go back to 20 again, I'd probably still fall for you, but one thing would change. I wouldn't wait that long anymore. Back when life was falling apart, you were the one I always ran to. You listen to my endless worries without ever getting tired of me. You knew every pressure on my shoulders, every sleepless night I tried to hide. When the whole world felt cold against me, you were the only place that felt like home. I always thought when life got better, I would give you everything you deserve. But the more stable I became, the more careless I was with your heart. You used to know me better than anyone, even the things I never said out loud. And somehow the person I hurt the most ended up being you. I became distant when you needed me, too used to having you stay no matter what, until the day you quietly walked away. That's when I realized what I truly lost. Now life doesn't feel as hard anymore, but there's no one left to talk to, no late night calls to comfort me, no one asking if I'm doing okay. I still pass by our old cafe sometimes. Everything looks the same except for you. The one who understood me the most is no longer beside me now. Some people stay beside you so quietly that you only notice when they're gone. And true understanding like that is the rarest thing in love. If I could go back to those days, I would love you better than before. I wouldn't let the person who knew me best get hurt by my silence and selfishness. And the thing that hurts me most today isn't that you left, it's realizing how important you truly were to me. Another city, another key, another room pretending we were free. Suitcase by the window, hearts on the floor. We always knew what this was for. Your lipstick stained a coffee cup. Morning came before enough. The sheets remember every word, even if the world never heard. No last names, no promises to keep, just two lonely souls borrowing sleep. Room 409 still lives inside my mind. Every hallway echoes your goodbye, like we never left that night. We checked out but never moved on, left our shadows in the mirror long after we were gone. Some loves were never meant to stay, just another room along the way. The minibar, the midnight wine, cheap Cheap champagne made expensive time. Your perfume mixed with summer rain. Every hotel smells the same. I still leave one lamp burning low, like maybe you'll come back alone. Every city feels familiar now, because I keep looking for us somehow. Different keys, different doors, same two hearts, searching for something more. Love was always meant to be a place we only rented room for all night. You're frozen in my soul, a little heaven with a checkout time, a memory I'll never let go. Every hotel keeps another story. Ours is written in the quiet light. If these walls could sing, they whisper your name every night. Ooh, one more room, one more goodbye, one more love that never survived. I still wake up some mornings, reaching for a life that's gone. Half asleep, half remembering, before reality turns the lights on. The world keeps moving around me. People come and people go, but some losses don't get smaller. You just learn how to carry them slow. I thought time would make it easier, I thought distance would help me heal, but some truths stay heavy because they're painfully real. You were the best thing I lost, the greatest mistake I made. Now every beautiful memory comes with a price I have to pay. I let something rare slip through my hands, and that's a weight I can't escape. 'Cause when you lose the right person, nothing else feels quite the same. You were the best thing I lost. I've had chances after you, new names, new faces, new starts, but every comparison is unfair, because you're still living in my heart. Not in the way that stops me living, not in the way that keeps me stuck, just in the quiet understanding that some people only come once, and maybe that's the lesson hidden inside regret. You don't always know the value of something until it's left. You were the best thing I lost, the greatest mistake I made. Now every beautiful memory comes with a price I have to pay. I let something rare slip through my hands, and that's a weight I can't escape. 'Cause when you lose the right person, nothing else feels quite the same. You were the best thing I lost. If I could rewrite one chapter, if I could relive one year, I'd And I live with that every day, in every quiet evening, in every word I didn't say. I've learned how to smile again. Oh, I've learned how to move ahead. But some regrets don't disappear, they simply learn to coexist. And if somebody asks me what heartbreak really costs, I tell them about you. The best thing I ever had, the best thing I ever loved. Oh, the best thing I lost.